of ideas. Meaning, there was another group that was supposed to be getting started, and it kind of dwindled off. But all my life I wanted to do like a homeless shelter and like stuff for kids, and I wanted to call it like Jammy Whammies Enterprise and have all these wonderful businesses that will help my community. And so with that idea and, you know, the original group that was going to be started up, I kind of took it and put it into the My Life movement. And I had a few other people with me who helped me get this idea on the go, and I also received a $2,500 grant to start the program from Ann Power, now known as Her Lead. And from there, that's how the My Life movement began. Okay, so our objective is pretty much to encourage the masses of Trenton, New Jersey. And we mean that in every way, not just, you know, encouraging youth, but encouraging adults, encouraging the community, encouraging the businesses, encouraging the schools, you know, just making everything better and whole. There's like a divide between every aspect of Trenton, especially between the government and its people, and we want to hold ourselves accountable and teach children that, and, you know, just the community as a whole, that we are all accountable for our actions. And I believe that that starts with action. So I could have started some type of lobbying group or something, but the whole purpose of it was to fill in the gaps that we were missing in the community and build up the next realm of leaders and help the leaders who are already here become better. So with that, we have the annual leadership forum, which was the first program we ever did. And, you know, being that this year is our third annual leadership forum, it was absolutely amazing. The whole point of it is for the participants to come and they, you know, go through a leadership training on whatever that thing may be. So the first year it was like driving force and kind of understanding their glow up and how to kind of mend the gap of high school, college, you know, middle school, high school, and grade school to middle school. And then there's the last year, which was turning obstacles into opportunities, and that was pretty much a workshop on resilience. You know, how strong you can become as a person and how to make yourself stronger and how to dig yourself out of that victim mentality and become, you know, a victor. And so this year was really focusing on diversity. And not just diversity, but the differences within diversity. Because even though we are all a different skin color, which is what, you know, the main idea of diversity really seems to be, but there's so much more within there, you know, the type of community I grew up in, the type of school I attend, the type of things I like, the type of music I like to listen to, the type of food I like, you know, my disability. You know, we all are disabled in some way. May it be a physical disability, a mental disability, or a communal disability. The type of community I come from could disable me somehow, some way. And people don't think about those type of things. So we really try to emphasize on that and help, you know, our community understand that we can dig ourselves out of that type of hole if we change our mentality, and if we understand these things, we can integrate these things into our lives and adapt to the situations.
So amazing. Do you have to be, or do you have to live in the Trenton area to be involved in MLM?
No, you do not. In fact, I have a few friends who help out, and they live all over the place in regards to New Jersey especially, but it's to help Trenton, but eventually the bigger idea is to help the world, because if you can help one person, you know, give them that mentality to kind of trickle down to the other people, or the next generation, or the current generation. You know, once you help one person, they can change something else. And not to have a small mentality, but I just have this huge heart for my city, and I would love to see it just blossom and bloom and become a place where people are comfortable and safe and they feel whole. And you know, it's just a matter of, it's not about where the people are from, it's just about the communities we're helping. So we've done some events out in Newark, and that was an amazing experience. We went and we did like a day with kids and we pampered them. We had like a scavenger hunt, we did like dream boxes, totally awesome.
Sounds amazing. What's one of your favorite things about doing MLM?
My favorite thing about doing MLM. And next we have Monique.
That's a good book title.
That's a good. Oh, you gonna write a book?
You gonna write a book?
My back is against the wall.
Come on, you gotta label that.
Oh,
Yeah.
At Trenton Catholic Academy, that's a high school right now. And after high school, he has plans to enlist in the United States Marine Corps. Following that, he intends on going to law enforcement or studying in a nursing. Every year, it's like one person, you know, out of the few people that we touch. It's just one person who I get to see life change after a particular event, and I'm just like, wow, like that person, you know, wasn't doing that, and they probably don't realize it, but some things, even small things, resonate with them. I've seen my friends' lives change from helping out. You know, they have like this new longing to help children. I've seen people go to college who didn't think they wanted to go to college because of attending one of our leadership forums, you know. And then, but you know what, my favorite thing is partnerships, the partnerships that we build through the events that we hold. We always try to make things a partnership, other than the leadership forum, but we try to always make things a partnership, because you know there are so many organizations in Trenton trying to serve the same people, kind of got the same mission, but we all tackle it a different way. But if we come together, not saying that people have to change what their purpose is, but it's just a matter of there's a greater purpose with it, that your purpose is tending to. So, you know, my favorite thing is the partnerships.
Nice.
So I really feel for you. You know, like you have those naysayers who claim to be those people in your corner who wants to walk with you, but rather just, you know, walk behind you just to see where you're.
Hey!
Amazing. What advice would you have for young entrepreneurs or individuals who are inspired or motivated or even encouraged to start their own organization?
My advice would be, this is a quote that I live by and I die by, and honestly, I think I made it up. To be honest, I was walking to school. I was walking to the bus stop one day, and I was like, you know, I keep just feeding myself, but I'm not doing anything. And the saying goes, don't feed yourself with words and starve yourself of actions. I truly believe that if you are speaking something over your life, if you are saying negative things about something that you want to change, you have to be the change you want to see. And I know not to explain another quote with another quote, but honestly, you can't feed yourself with words and starve yourself of actions, of participating, even if it's the smallest thing. You know, you going to help out somewhere else. Like, you might have this idea to want to start something, but you can just take something else and make it better. There's so many things out there that can already be invested into. You can invest your time into, and if you feel passionate and you have dedication to really start your own thing and your own vision, go do it by all means. I started this 15 years old, and I had great mentors to help me kind of take this vision and make it, you know, tangible. Amazing people, especially, you know, the director of the program currently, Ashley Gordy. She has been, you know, phenomenal at that, and it's really important that you go out and you find somebody who's willing to support you and be there every step of the way to help you understand some things, and not just on a business level. It's very important that they kind of support you, you know, personally and mentally, and care about your well-being, so that way you are succeeding, and so is the organization, because you can't sow a seed, you can't plant a tree with a bad seed. So
amazing, amazing. Okay, so how would people find out more about MLM if they wanted to get more involved?
So if you want to find out more about MLM, we have a website. It's My Life Movement 321.com. That's MYLIFEMOVEMENT 321.com, and we also have our Instagram, My Life Movement 321, and we have our Twitter, My Life Movement 3, and we also have a Facebook, My Life Movement. So, you know, just get in contact with us over social media or our website, and then we have an email, and that's how we will inform you of any events other than, you know, social media. We have mylifemovement321@gmail.com, and most likely you'll be getting a response from myself, or the director, Ashley Gordy. And we are definitely looking for ambassadors, advocates, and we're looking for people to help us with this startup. We are a startup nonprofit currently, and, you know, we're looking for people who just want to come and help out. This would just be an amazing experience for you, and a big help to us.
Well, thank you. Is there anything else you want the people to know?
I don't know where the name came from, but every movement I make with this movement is because of my life. So,
thank you, Mr. Myron Moore.
You're welcome.